This is Drake, running real estate here on YouTube. We have taken a bit of a hiatus. We are back with the completed renovation for the downtown Bentonville property. Let's take a look. Before we head inside, like this video. It'll help this video go out to more people. And I know that a lot of people can learn from some of the mistakes that we made on this. This home went way over budget. I have a business partner. He can probably speak more to that. I was so busy doing that I didn't realize how much we were really going over budget. About 20%. Some of that was the material cost. Some of that was labor that was unaccounted for. But if you look at the previous videos, I was very audacious taking this thing down to the studs and what really is my second flip or renovation ever. So walking in here, everything is new. I'm gonna go through it. I'm gonna talk about some of the decisions we made, some of the places where we overspent and why. But it was a full-on renovation, so let's check it out. Do another video with a full breakdown of the numbers. I'm not going to get too much into that. I don't want to rain on my own parade. I'm very excited it's done. So tonight is going to be the rose, not the thorn. All about the finishes and what we decided on. So starting from the ground up, you've got the LVP flooring. You can see the 3-inch trim. The home was painted pure white. And this is one of the first areas I would say we overspent. So this is a built-in. With this home being in a very nice area, I thought it was justifiable to go that next step with the finishes. So this is a built-in. It's one of my favorite parts of the house. It really creates a centerpiece of the room. And it makes it very clear that this is where everything happens. So this is where you place the TV, all the furniture is centered around the built-ins. I really like some of the adds that the contractors threw in, like the floating shelves. I thought those were nice. And I decided not to replace the front door. Very small detail, but big to me. Because we have such a big window right there, I thought we really don't need any more natural light. We've got plenty of that. And I think it adds a more private feel. And it's also a nod to the home being a 1977 home. As you can see on the front of the home, we kept the original shutters, which I think was a good add. And there's just a few things here and there that preserve some of the history of when this home was built in 1977 and sold in 2022. To me, it was a one-owner home, really, really cool. So moving into the kitchen, a big change that I was dead set on. If y'all watched the earlier videos, this was just a back wall. There was no back door. So all you had was the laundry room entry and the front door. That's a fire hazard. And also this adds a lot of natural light. So this was a big add. It leads to the deck. I think that's going to be great for people that are here visiting Bentonville. This is another one of my favorite parts and a focal point of the home is the kitchen. So this color is called Storm Cloud. This is what the exterior of the home is painted, and we brought it right into the kitchen. So that's the bottom, and this is like the tuxedo finish, if you want to call it that, with the different color on the bottom and the white up top. I didn't want to make the home just completely whited out, everything white. I wanted to add a little bit of flavor. We started going over budget, so we went with granite instead of a quartz, which I think is probably the smart thing to do in this case. You got all new appliances. Other cost savings, instead of running a water line, we just did a fridge without a water line. So we'll just do a filter for water. And then we went with the electric range, which is a little bit less expensive than gas, and you don't have to run gas all the way through the floor. So a few design choices there, but really like how this turned out. So stepping in here, down the short hallway, this is the bathroom. Obviously, Michael's been doing a good job getting footage here. You can see carried from the kitchen, obviously. You got the granite carried from the kitchen. And then the big design choice that was a little controversial in terms of in the business, do we spend on it, do we not? We decided to spend on it, is this floor to ceiling subway tile. For me, this is kind of almost like a nod to like a New York City bathroom. Really think that the subway tile is a classic choice. You can't go wrong. It looks clean. And every time I visited the city and gone to a friend's apartment, it's subway tile everywhere. So I was keen on that design choice. Also, what I love here is we kept the window subway tiled all around the window. We got the matte black finishes, and then another risky or maybe a little overspin was this black penny tile. I just think it's a great contrast to the white subway, and it ties in all the black hardware. So yeah, bathroom turned out excellent. I think you've really got to go hard on the one bathroom you do have if you do happen to buy a 3-bed 1-bath or a 2-bed 1-bath. So that was a thought there. Now we're in the main bedroom. I was going to move into this house. It's going to be somewhat of my dream house, just a smaller format, super clean, everything to my taste. We went so far over budget that it began to make less and less sense not to make this a short-term rental. We've got a little portfolio of short-term rentals. We know the business. We know what people expect. We're not perfect. We're still learning, but we're getting there. So some of the design choices changed a little bit as we decided to move the Airbnb route. One of the things that is key to note here is I got this home down to the studs, down to the framing, and I decided not to reconfigure anything in the home. One place I might have, if I could go back, was to actually make this room a little smaller and maybe take out some of the closet and add it to the living area. But this made for a really good feel of a main bedroom. So we've got it furnished now. It looks great. It's just way bigger than you would expect for a main bedroom in a short-term rental in this small of a house. You've got the great natural light over here. We got the 2-inch faux wood blinds. We went with all new windows. You've got a desk, and we also have a queen bed in here as well as a second bedroom. We didn't want to spend on the king. We just wanted to make this room more functional than the other, with this being the main bedroom, given the desk, the chair, some things like that. So yeah, this is the main bedroom. A couple of other design choices. Electrical wise, went with the dimmer switches. I think this is really great for like late in the evening, or if you just need a little bit of light. It just adds to the aesthetic and the feel of the home. Check out the second bedroom, and we'll get out of here. More of the same here. Your ultimate cozy stay for a second bedroom. This home can host 2 couples or just a couple of people looking to come here and enjoy the trails that we have in Northwest Arkansas. Design choices went with the same fan in both. Some of these choices, I became so fatigued making decisions. I just told the electrician, his name's Braxton, I said, I trust you more than myself. Put whatever in here that you need. I think this was a great choice for how small the home is. So he went with those fans. This also has the dimmer switches. Very, very cozy feel here. Love how it turned out. You've got the backyard view, and it's a great place to stay if you come to Bentonville. The city has been great to work with. They've been so easy on the permitting process and everything. Highly recommend investing here in Northwest Arkansas. If you want to get a hold of us, leave us a comment. We'll throw our contact info. So this is the front of the home, 804. Really lights up well. Went with the hardscaping. You've got the cedar fence, which is maybe an overspin, but turned out really well. I did have a few people mention to me, hey, you know, they're building a big apartment complex right there. Does that affect the buying decision? What do you think about that? I love it. I love that you're going to be able to walk out of the property and see a tall building. I think that's great. I also like that the bottom of that development will have restaurants, coffee shops, the classic, somewhere to go get Wi-Fi if you need it, if yours goes out, and somewhere to make this area a little more walkable, because really we're about half a mile from downtown Bentonville straight that way. So it's not the most walkable, it's bikeable or whatever, but I do think this development will really help that. Just a few thoughts going through my mind of the investment. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Really enjoyed walking through this process. We're back online. We'll be bringing more content to you guys. Thanks for subscribing. Talk to y'all soon.